and gentlemen, we are the Millie Goats. It is episode 265. It is July 9th, 2025, and it is let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Sugar Cookie Day. Also, G.U.Y, pay attention.
Listen.
It's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know actually if we can actually sing that song without getting fined, but
just
we can do the did y'all have Orion's?
Yeah, like the buffet?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, with the sweet rolls?
Yeah, we could sing that one.
You remember those big I don't remember the song they sang.
Happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy birthday from the Ryan's gang. Hey, we're so excited. We hope that you are too. So happy birthday from the Ryan's crew.
Were you okay? That was the golden era of buffets, by the way.
Ryan's back in the day was it.
It was look at the lineup we had. Some of y'all don't even know. It was Golden Corral.
Mm-hmm.
It was Ryan's, and it was Shoney's.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Mount Rushmore of buffets.
Yeah. None of
Pizza Inn.
Oh yes,
CC's.
I wasn't a CC's guy. We had Pizza Inn.
Okay, Pizza Inn was. You remember that?
The chocolate chip pizza.
Oh, the one with the yellow custard on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that thing.
Yeah. You used to have your end of the year sports banquets there. You get the trophy.
Yep.
Eat a bunch of pizza, play some arcade games.
Yep. Pizza Inn was awesome. Oh.
I felt like those were only in small towns too.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I just went everywhere. I just drank a bunch of foam. Give me some Pims from Wimbledon.
Wasn't it foam day last time?
Those are new. That was gross. Okay. It's National Sugar Cookie Day. Shout out to everybody who's been listening to the pod. All the love on social media was for this picture right here. If you can't see it, we want to shout out to Waylon. You know who you are. Colby, too.
Oregon Waylon?
No.
Waylon Jennings?
He quoted and said, check out the boys. And then everybody, Colby, same thing. He said, love to see success. So here's a list. If you can't see it, it's on Good Pods, which is a podcast platform. It says the top 86 sports podcasts in the world. Podcasts from millions and millions of podcasts available on the Good Pods platform, ranked by listens, ratings, comments, subscriptions, and shares. Number 1 is The Herd by Colin Cowherd. And number 2, your boys.
Hey.
Right there below Colin Cowherd, who just got put in the Radio Hall of Fame. I don't know how these add up. I have no idea who calculates these, but this is an app where we have jumped 9 spots for whatever reason, and we're above Pardon My Take, and we're right below The Herd. So,
Jim Cornette, he's an old wrestling guy.
Oh, yeah?
He used to be WCW guy.
Jim Cornette's drive-through. So, there you go. Got the Wendy's list. So, I mean, we're up there with the big boys. Like, this isn't a fluke.
Yeah, and my dad texted me. I was like, is this true? Is this real? I was like, Dad, you've seen our graphics team.
We can't do this.
I don't have any idea how to put our stuff there instead of somebody else. Yeah. So
like
he was impressed.
I know that's what everybody.
It's hard to impress Hugh, and he was impressed.
It was weird because people sit there and it's like, are you like is this real? And I'm like, it's a podcast. It's like a Podbean or one of these apps, where there's I don't know how many millions of podcasts they say, and these were obviously Pardon My Take and The Herd are on there, like, and it's not like we're out here telling everybody to tell
it's like it's like making All-State or All-American. Different people make All-American, first, second, third team for different
Under Armour,
whatever. This Army. Is one of them. So we made it to the top of this list of this whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was this week, and we get an email. It checks us, and it's like, hey, you're here. And I'm like, whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. But anyways, that was just fun. We appreciate Waylon and Colby, everybody who's been sharing and commenting and sending us messages. We appreciate that. That's what the cool part is. I always say something like, people I haven't talked to in years, or people I haven't seen in years, they see it, and it's like, man, that's cool. That that's why they send me a message, and I'm like, dude. This is the whole reason, is that you got to reach out to us, and now we've connected again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's what it's all about.
Hey, we love interaction. we got into a couple heated debates, on recent posts that we made about the soccer handball. I'm still going to stay true to it being a handball. And we got actually that
so many
it
times.
shouldn't have been a handball, but it's an opinion call. And if the roles would have been reversed, then
all
the
the
other
Mexico fans would have had every right to be yelling into their phones and making every excuse. That's what I just kept saying. I'm like, I'm a fan, so I'm going to say that this was the wrong call. I have to. It's in our contract as fans.
Yeah, and
I have to blame somebody.
that's what I said. That's what makes sports great.
So shout out to everybody who's been interacting on TikTok and yelling at us about that. So we did
Please,
say that we don't listen to this whole show, and then you'll see.
And please keep interacting because we enjoy that.
Oh yeah, sometimes I can't keep up because it just becomes too much to try to keep up with all the comments and then try to do all the show stuff. So, but it's all right. We'll keep putting stuff out there. Also, my son, right before I came down here, he said, "Hey,
so you got one?
Show this to your people." And I was like, "What?" And he just handed me this, and he goes,
"Ooh."
He goes, "Tell him it's fake. Tell him it's not real." He's handing me a fake $20 bill.
I heard that.
I don't know what he's planning, but maybe he's got a plan. So, happy birthday to my mom. Shout out to everybody who's been shouting us out. Also, I just discovered hot honey. We're going to get to sports in a minute.
You just discovered hot honey.
Just discovered hot honey. I'm on a hot honey. I literally ate a steak last night, and instead of eating vegetables, I ate 2 more pieces of chicken breast in hot honey. Just covered it in hot honey. So, yeah, that was a big one. Secondly,
yeah, you gotta get the hot honey on the wings.
Oh my dude, there's hot honey on sandwiches now. It's over. It's over. Also, I had to ask, my wife was laughing at when I came back from the store. I came back with 2 bananas. They were hooked together. Are 2 bananas, is that not enough to come home with for bananas?
Well,
I think 4 is the minute. Like 4 is like a good number. 2, as long as they're connected, right?
Yeah, you can't bring 2 individual bananas home.
No.
But it also depends on if everybody in your family eats bananas.
She looked at me like I was crazy. I said, "Look, we're going on the road tomorrow. We only had 2 here. I was going to take one tomorrow, so that leaves us with 1. I went ahead and grabbed 2 more in case the kids want them for the road tomorrow, but I didn't want to grab a whole bushel
because they go bad.
Exactly.
Bananas only have a couple day shelf life unless you get them partially green.
Yep.
But yeah, my wife could come home with a single banana and I probably wouldn't notice. But she usually comes home with 3 or 4 because the kids like them.
The banana.
Do you ever grab a full set of bananas?
Oh yeah, 7 or 8 of them. Absolutely. Yeah. We mow through. I like to cut them up and like put them in the freezer and then use them as like mixtures for my protein smoothies. Shout out me, protein. Yeah, I drink protein. And I still drink creatine. Shout out Muscle Tech.
Hey, creatine gummies.
Also, happy anniversary to Butch and us on DraftKings. Last year, a year ago, this came up on my feed. This dude from the A's had like the Riddler question mark beard. And we said, hey, who wore it better? Because Butch shaved last year for the U.S. Open. Butch shaved a 2 into his goatee.
I was trying to think of why he did that.
He did that because it was Pinehurst number 2 at the U.S. Open.
Now I remember.
DraftKings got a hold of it and retweeted it. It was incredible. Oh, I love it, dude. That was hilarious. And then there was something else I think I had up here. Oh, yeah. Happy anniversary, us. Eric Church, on this day 19 years ago, a couple days ago, released his debut album, Sinners Like Me, which was basically the soundtrack to our college parties.
Yeah, I think we had it before it even came out.
Pretty sure. Shout out Butch, too, because he was the one that brought it in.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we knew all the words to all these songs before they hit the radio.
How About You, Sinners Like Me, Pledge Allegiance to the Hag. It was, dude.
Guys Like Me and Pledge Allegiance to the Hag.
Pledge Allegiance to the Hag was
made my eardrums bleed in college.
Living Part of Life. That's a good song, dude.
Now it's sold out.
Yeah. Well, the most underrated song on there was Can't take it with you when you go. That was a banger. But anyways, that was just some fun anniversary talk there. Hang on, that's a fun question for later, dude. Happy National Sugar Cookie Day. Here we go. 2015, Pillsbury earns the world record for most cookies, biscuits iced in 1 hour, decorating a total of 1,169 sugar cookies. That's a lot in an hour.
That's a lot in an hour.
That's kind of rigged, though, that Pillsbury did it.
Is that Joey Chestnut level?
Mm. Could he eat? Well, how many of those could Joey Chestnut eat is the question. So,
is there a reason that Joey Chestnut doesn't do anything with sugar?
He's trying to watch his carbs, clearly.
I mean, hot dogs. I think he does wings. Maybe something else. Nothing sugary.
Oh, he does all kinds of stuff, dude. Like he does all kinds of stuff. All right, on the show, we're going to talk a little bit of Wimbledon, AFC West, Big 12 Media Day. Dude, I screenshotted so many quotes, and I just want to read through all of them, and you just stop me whenever you find one you like.
Okay.
I have so many. They're like one-liners, but there's so many I just get, oh, that's good. It was the Big 12 went off, King. Go off, King. We got the Scottish Open, we got the water cooler debate, and then we have How Dare You's at the end. So, but before we do that, I have a question. Icebreaker, dude. Icebreaker. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm watching the Cincinnati versus Denver game last year, overtime. York just missed. He just hit the uprights on a field goal. 2 minutes left. Bo Nix has the ball.
Ooh, does he win?
Week 17.
I'm watching that now too. I saw that too on NFL Network.
Yeah.
Shout out NFL Network. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull this question up before we get going. This is from Rothmus. I don't even know who this is. But on your screen, I guess that's somebody on the top half of this meme. There's somebody from Squid Games. Is that what that's from?
Yep.
There's a circle green button on the left and a red X button on the right. And above the green button, it says, fighting an orangutan with a sword once a year, or fighting a chicken every time you get in your car.
Well, the fighting a chicken every time you get in the car has already been done by Family Guy. So I'm going to go orangutan with a sword once a year.
Dude, how big is an orangutan? That's the question. Orangutan.
Look, I get and understand that monkeys, all types of monkeys, are stronger than humans. I get it. They just don't intimidate me.
Okay, so an orangutan, dude, this thing is. Ooh.
They got long arms. They got a long reach.
Dude, you're talking 4 to 5 foot tall, 170 pounds orangutan.
That's Tex.
He's not 170 pounds.
4'8", 230.
How big is the largest? Oh, Joe! Wow. Males stand 4.5 to 6 feet tall, weigh from 100 to 250 pounds. Dude, that's a hoss.
Yeah, he's a unit, but they don't scare me. Especially with a sword. Right.
Yeah. I'm taking the chicken every time I get in the car. Chickens are stupid, dude. I fought a chicken before. I'll never forget, dude.
How many times do you get in a car?
Who's got the sword?
I got the sword.
Hey, it's a race to it. I'm telling you, hey, orangutan, dude, that's a D1 prospect, 6 foot 250.
You said 4.5, 230.
Yeah, I already X'd it out,
Text.
but I was looking up. They can grow to 4.5 to 6 foot. But fighting an orangutan with a sword once a year.
Yeah, you can prepare for it.
But how long
Dude,
is it?
You know how many times you rush and you just hop in the car and it's like all of a sudden you're like, damn, I got to fight this chicken again.
Can you imagine? Like you forget one time you're trying to get your kids in the car and it's
I would rather do the orangutan once a year.
Yeah, but you can't die from a chicken just like annoying you. Or does it work if you send somebody else out to your car? Like if I was like, hey, I left something in my car, my wife, and then she just chicken like right in her face.
God, you mad you'd be.
Oh man, especially the first time you never told her, that would be so funny.
Is it just your car? Because we ride my wife's car a lot. Do I have to
It says
fight a chicken every
you get
time
in
I get?
your car.
Okay,
Every time you get in your car, so
I wouldn't be that bad.
that's Ricky Bobby. That thing. There's a damn
I
cougar in
spend
the
more
car.
time in other people's cars than my car.
I would laugh so hard every time that chick. You forget sometimes.
That's
So
what
you
I'm
just start.
saying. Like, you just got to run the store really quick. You hop in, and it's like, damn it. I got to fight a chicken.
Not only there, but on the way back too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm So that's 2 chickens you got to fight. And you got orangutan once every 365 days. I'm going orangutan with a sword. But I'm
Yeah,
with
but
Bima. Who has the sword? Do I have the
that's a
sword?
sword. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the orangutan thing you're a chance at death every time that you. It could be over every time you fight that orangutan if you piss him off. Because if you hit him
Yeah,
with a
but
sword,
like
it's on, buddy. Do you think you could take on an orangutan with a sword?
once a year, yeah, I would train for it.
You got a lot of food.
Yeah, could
Oh,
you imagine going to the grocery store and being like, I'm not going to take the cart out. So you load your arms up with the bags, and then you got to fight a chicken before you put the bags down because the chicken's pecking at everything.
um, dude, the chicken. I fought a chicken before. It's so they like throw their claws up at you just over and over. You can like a chicken will back down if you slap it at one good time. That thing, they don't have any fight in. They got no dog in them. Like they guard their hen house, and as soon as you assert dominance, it's over.
They're the type of people that get thrown in lakes when they're trying to fight you.
Did you see that video? We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna analyze that. All right. So I would go with a chicken just because I don't want to mess with an orangutan. That's me. All right. Well, that's Tex whenever he hops in here. He said he was coming. So let's do some salute your sports. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Man, the Suns just extended Devin Booker 2 years, $145 million max. Everybody gets a max extension in the NBA. Who cares?
Dude, he's making more money than any NFL player.
For nothing. He's done nothing except date a Kardashian, I think, once.
I just don't know where all that money in the NBA is coming from.
I don't know. Well, and they're giving a lot of it to the WNBA to keep that going.
Yeah.
But
Did
anyways,
you see Angel Reese clear everybody out?
no, I got it. I got that on the end of the show. It's a part of my how dare you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the headlines. Chickens are not roosters. Damn it, Patriot. That's a really good point. That's a very good point, Patriot.
It's not cockfighting.
Well, if it was a rooster, it would be.
Yeah.
But I would take the chicken. Chickens are.
Well, then you're fighting a female.
I wouldn't hit a lady. I would have to. You know what I'd have to do? I'd have to. Well, I mean, do we have to fight it every time we get in the car? I guess. I mean,
that's the
what
rules,
I got to
dude.
do. I'm not gonna let that chicken go after me now.
You're fighting women now.
Mm.
All right, Leah Thompson.
Why would you do that, Patriot? Wimbledon, number 1, semifinals are set. The USA is back. There's no doubt about it. USA is back. We got a chance to claim what's rightfully ours. Number 2, the Big 12 Media Day was an absolute quote fest. We were just going to read those off right down the chute. We're going to talk some big football's back, dude. Like media days are back. Training camps next week.
Yeah.
Like we're here. We're here. We did it. And number 3, the golf fight that has taken the internet by storm. We're gonna. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Bang.
Him getting thrown
Bang.
horizontally across. Okay. All right. So those are the topics. All right. Here we go. Wimbledon. Oh wait, I forgot. We had two baseball notes. Baseball's back. Some America's pastime. Pat McAfee show is going to do the home run derby.
Interesting.
That might be insufferable.
In Atlanta.
That might be insufferable. Right?
They're just trying to find things for him to do because of how much money they're paying him.
Yeah, I don't
like. Oh, we need to justify he's, that and baseball's dead. Nobody's watching it.
But
so
what
they're
is
trying to get people to watch it by putting him on
get up
there.
there and yell stupid stuff into a microphone about a home run derby.
How quickly does he steal Chris Berman's back?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Without
I
a
bet
doubt.
it's with one of the first home runs that's hit.
Yep. You're exactly right. So that's one thing. Secondly, there was a thunderbalk during the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp game. There was a huge crack. I don't have the video, but I screenshot the video. Shout out Sickos Committee. They always interact with us. You've been thunderbalked. There was a huge crack of thunder at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp game, and the pitcher, right at this moment, right here, he's on the mound. His hands have separated. He's striding to the plate, about to hit the field goal, and then he just falls backward because he got scared by thunder.
What?
Yeah, and so a run came in to score. So crack of thunder. This guy falls off the mound because he got scared, gives up a run. Thunderball.
Wow.
Can't have it. Oh, look who's here. Look who's back. Nate Dogg.
Nate Diggity.
Oh, good to see you again, Nate Dogg. Okay, Wimbledon. Hey, what?
Nothing. I was just thinking about Nate Dogg, how he spells his name. He's more of a Snoop Dogg and not SEC Dog.
D-O-double-G, what's the road dog, Jesse James?
No, Snoop.
Oh.
Snoop-a-loop.
D-O-double-G. That's just, what a cool, Snoop Dogg's just so cool, dude. Oh, I remember this game. Patriot said he's watching baseball right now. Okay, Wimbledon. The ladies' semifinals are set. We've got Sabalenka versus Anisimova. She's the U.S. lady, 13 seed versus the 1.
Let's go.
We got what?
I said let's go.
We got the unseeded Belinda Bencic versus Iga Strawberries and
I was going to say our girl.
That's right, dude. I mean, it's just like Wheaties. Might as well be, right?
Yeah. Should we send her a box?
Swiatek. Wait a Never mind. I was so we got the Final Four. The USA has a chance to make it to the finals. Now, this Sabalenka chick is an absolute freight train.
She's good.
She is angry a lot too. So shout out her.
Does she have the loud grunt?
One with the roar. That was I don't know if it was a I
think it's a grunt.
Yeah. Shout out to Wimbledon too, because somebody made this point that Wimbledon is like the Masters. That they don't sell out a bunch of advertisement all over their court, all over their stands, all over the place. It's just about the tradition, right?
Right. You got to wear white. Everybody wears white.
Yeah, and they're on the grass court, and there's no and I was treating a patient today. She was a young athlete, and I was like, "Are you watching Wimbledon?" And this patient, she said, "No," and she goes, "I don't even know what that is." I'm like, "You don't know what Wimbledon is?" And I was like, let me see how I can explain this. I was like, do you know what the Masters is? She goes, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. It's like the Masters. I was like, it's like that, the equivalent of the Masters in tennis. That's what it is.
That's
to me.
Fair.
Let's golf your tennis. And if you were to football your tennis, you would say that Wimbledon is like Lambeau Field. Right? Or Fenway Park, if you're going to baseball your tennis.
Yeah.
What would Wimbledon be? If you were football your tennis.
Football your tennis. That's tough because it's got to be somewhere that's in the same place every year. And it has to be classy. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Green Bay. No knock on people from Green Bay.
Okay, here you go.
But they're more blue collar. They're not showing up in their golf attire.
What would be the I don't know, the hallowed grounds of football that somebody plays a game at.
Soldier Field.
Yeah, but they're about to what?
I just went to the Green Bay's
My
rival.
gosh, dude.
Let's get them battling, dude. We are
No.
the podcast that gets rivals going.
Is Soldier Field the Wimbledon of the NFL? What would be that's a good question.
What would be the Wimbledon of the NFL?
What would be the Wimbledon? I say you have to go with Lambeau Field. That would have to be in the running if you gave it top 4. Nothing in the NFC South.
Yeah, but everything. But we're comparing like 2 tournaments.
This is good. The Cotton Bowl. That's
yeah.
good. That's good. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that.
The Rose Bowl.
The Rose Bowl. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Used to be Candlestick was one of those things where it was just kind of like this iconic stadium.
Come on.
What do you mean, come on? You know how many memories were in that? Oh, my gosh, dude.
You want to talk about memories?
What?
It's Buffalo Bills last season at the Ralph.
Dude, I did see the pictures of the new stadium.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the Final Four for the women. Let's go Anisimova. That's our girl. Actually, she had a hiatus for a while. She had to take a break for like 6 months. She was worn out. So she's back.
How do you say her name? Iga?
What? Oh, Iga. Iga Swiatek?
Yeah. That's our girl.
That's Strawberries. No, that's not our girl. Anisimova's our girl.
Well, we got to cheer for one for each match.
Okay, yeah. I'll take Strawberries and Cream. Shout out her.
Hey, that sounds like a song.
Hey, Peaches and Cream. And then on the men's, Djokovic has done it again. He's done it again. We get Jannik Sinner versus Novak Djokovic. Our guy Ben Shelton lost. And then we get Taylor Fritz versus defending champion Carlos Alcaraz.
To be fair, Jannik Sinner, though, got lucky.
Did he? What happened? I didn't see.
He's the number 1 seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was down 2 sets to a guy that was a lot lower seed. I think it was how he got here to this round. He was down 2 sets, and I think losing the 3rd set, and the guy had to retire because he tore his pec or something. He hurt his arm when he was serving. Yeah, so he had to retire, which that just means he couldn't play anymore that match. He's not like officially retired, but he had to retire from that match. So Sinner got to move on.
Whoa!
So he was down.
So Mickey Mouse tournament.
But having said that, he got a little extra rest.
Oh, Nate Dogg chiming in. He says no, Djokovic will win it all. I don't know, man.
He has over 100 wins at the 4 majors.
That's crazy. That's stupid. So here's our guy, Taylor Fritz, Mr. Captain America.
Let's go.
He said, quote, someone on League of Legends, which is a computer game, told me to go touch grass, so I did. Gamer. I don't really understand that, but cool. We're too old for that. Taylor Fritz. But
I don't know what League of Legends is.
You tell that gaming community. He said he spoke out after advancing to the Wimbledon semifinals. So he's the guy on the headset late at night that's like, talking all that trash. That would message you after you lose to him in Madden and be like, "You're the worst. Nobody likes you." All that stuff.
Yeah, Tex needs to tell us what League of Legends is.
Yeah, I think BMO knows what it is. The only Spaniards to reach 3 or more gentlemen's singles semifinals. Rafael Nadal did it 8 times. Carlos Alcaraz has done it 3 times. I don't know what SW.
He's young too.
Yeah, that guy's good. He's like
to be fair though, how many tennis players have been from Spain?
True. Yeah, but I don't know what SW19 is. I wasn't even going to read that because I have no idea. The only Spaniards to reach 3 or more gentlemen's singles semifinals at SW19. What does that mean? Nobody knows.
I have no idea.
And Djokovic, this is his 50. He has 52 Grand Slam semifinals and 14 Wimbledon semifinals. Both are all-time records for men's singles. So there you go. Djokovic. It's crazy that he was like, his problem was he was at the time of Federer and Nadal. And so his like, Federer and Nadal were at the top forever. Djokovic was like 4 or 5 years, and then he's kind of, I don't know. BMO says it's a MOBA game. I don't know. What is that? What's in MOBA game?
Mamba? The Black Mamba?
Anaconda? LL Cool J? Bring him back?
Mama Wama?
So.
That's that rum in, not Puerto Rico. Anyway, I found out what SW19 is.
What does it mean?
It's the postcode at Wimbledon.
Oh. They do some weird stuff, man. I don't get it. But congrats to the Spaniards.
Did we ever figure out why they have a strawberry for Wimbledon?
No. Patriot, BMO, Nate Dogg. Does anybody know? He said tennis equals WNBA. Yeah, right, dude.
Who's the Angel Reese of tennis?
I think it. I don't know.
Who's the Caitlin Clark of tennis?
It's better to be Taylor Fritz. Oh, yeah, no, technically it could be Alcaraz because he's really good. No, I think this is, this is good. We have to, the narrative here, Patriot, stay with me. We lost the Gold Cup to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
We lost the Four Nations to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
In Wimbledon, right after the week of the 4th of July, there'd be nothing better than an American from the USA going and beating England like we did on the 4th of July Independence Day, baby.
Well, you're right. It's the perfect kickoff for the 250th year anniversary.
You see what I'm saying?
To start that countdown to that anniversary.
Hey, is tennis rigged? Is tennis rigged?
This time we go to their home turf and beat them on their turf.
That's right. They tried to come in Boston Tea Party. Absolutely not. We're taking the fight to you for 250.
Love that.
Yeah, now that's a take. He said multiplayer online battle arena. Yeah, dude, didn't you know? MOBA. Didn't know that. I don't think there could be an Andrews tennis because it's a one-on-one game. If you're trash, you won't make it. Hey, that's our tennis guys. BMO, he should have known what SW19 is. Also, BMO, I need to talk to you after the show because I need some more. I need some more visual assistance. Okay. Moving on to the Big 12. The Big 12 Media Day was today. The obviously Arizona State, Baylor, BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, Iowa State, Kansas State, Texas Tech, Arizona, Colorado, Houston, Kansas, Oklahoma State, TCU, Utah, West Virginia. Are there 12 teams or are there more than 12 teams? 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 4, 6, 16.
Wow. That's so dumb, dude. I love football, but that's a football thing to do.
Well, the Big 10 has 18 teams.
Good. Shout out to the ACC and the SEC for just being like, we're in the South, we can't count. And we can say that because we live in the South. It's like, we're just going to use numbers or letters.
What is it?
Patriot. Oh, gosh. Hey, B. McCormick's here. Hey, those of you listening to the podcast.
Most on time.
That's right. We do film in front of a live virtual audience. So, okay. I'm just going to, first thing right out of the gate, Big 12 Media Day. Video game Mike Gundy, coach of Oklahoma State. What in the Mel Kiper is going on right here? Dude, they messed up Mike Gundy so bad. So bad.
Oh, my goodness. He's jacked. He looks like a strength coach.
It looks like Mel Kiper. It looks like Frank Caliendo dressed up as Mel Kiper. Look at this up in the top right corner. That doesn't even look like anything either.
No.
So Mike Gundy roasted.
It's only 60.
Number 2, shout out Danny Jones Burgert. she said, quote, her son, Devin, is with Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell at Big 12 Media Day. And Matt Campbell, is that a spray tan?
Yeah, he
Matt
looks like BMO.
Matt Campbell is toasty right there, buddy. I mean, I don't know if he's wearing a lot of makeup, but look at his face does not match his hand.
No.
I don't know what Matt Campbell's trying to do, but who are
the Purple Raiders?
What?
Who are the Purple Raiders?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. That must be a high school somewhere. It's got to be. I don't know who this lady is. I just saw the picture of Matt Campbell, and I was like, what is going on there?
Look at her trying to get some Daniel Jones love. Danny Jones.
Okay, we're going to start with the quotes. I'm just going to read them off. Iowa State coach Matt Campbell. I'd say probably our top 20 guys took a pay cut to come back to Iowa State. A lot of these guys had some really good opportunities. Is the tide turning? Now, the Big 12 and all their coaches, dude, they went nuclear on how they feel about the state of college football and where they view themselves in the pantheon of college football, if that makes sense.
You think they took a pack to do that?
That'd be the Pac-12, dude. This is the Big 12.
This is the Big 16.
It's a Big 16. BMO said the orange hand gives it away. Let's go back. Is his hand orange? Yeah, that's rub-on tanning lotion, dude.
Oh, buddy.
That's tanning lotion, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh no, B. McCormick said he had some chump steal his driver's license debit card from work this morning. Oh, that sucks, dude. Sucks. Okay.
Go
ahead.
Go back to the quote. The Iowa State, here's the thing with them. I want to like Iowa State so bad.
But you can't because Brock Purdy went there and you're mad.
No. They can't finish.
Yeah.
They get to the play-in game of the Big 12 championship or get to play in the Big 12 championship and can't finish it. They have never been able to.
Yep.
So until you prove me otherwise, I don't believe in you. I'm not playing this I want to believe game anymore. I want to see.
I know some Iowa State fans, and
I do too.
They say the same thing every time.
About to spend a week with one on the next trip, and I let them have it.
Who's the NFL comp of that, where it's like they just can't?
The Bills,
the Lions, or the Lions, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. We footballed our football right there. Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark in his media day address, we continue to believe the 5-11 model is the right playoff format. We want to earn it on the field. We do not need a professional model. We're not the NFL. We are college football. We must act like it. Trash. 5-11's dumb. Sorry.
Is that 5 automatics and 11?
5 automatics and then 11. Because this is stupid. The Big 12 knows
There's only 4 teams, though. There's only 4 conferences.
Yeah. So you get the group of 5, the power, you're an idiot. Because if you think you're going to get any of those 11, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you'll get one team, and that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, because they don't believe in your conference.
Right. You might think you deserve those, but, buddy, have you not seen, have you not been paying attention the last few years?
Yeah.
Come on. So, no, don't fall for that. This is the interesting part. This is from On 3. Texas Tech wants to break college football's caste system, which will take money, time, and risk. Texas Tech is throwing around some big money, dude.
Yeah.
They are bringing in some huge players.
You know what? I read an article, and again, or saw a video or something, and our number one rule is don't follow up on the source. Just believe whatever is said or written.
Yep. Facts.
What I do respect about Texas Tech's way of doing it is the guy that's behind it, who's the big money man, the guy fronting it.
Campbell.
It is a former player.
A
lot of these other places is, no offense, no disrespect, but nerds with money.
Okay.
They didn't play the college sport. They didn't. So it's like, I don't know. They're just putting it there because they want to see their team win. Where it's
Well,
like the
it's
guy that's played the sport kind of knows what all you've been through and done. So I don't know. I guess it's silly of me to say that, but I don't know. It's something that I respect more about it, that it's a former player doing it and not just a guy that came into money and wants to pay for a championship.
wants to
Even
be
though
cool.
that's the same thing the other guy's doing, I think I just respect it more.
Yeah, but he wants to be cool. Like the guy who's coming in throwing money at stuff wants to be cool.
Yeah.
The guy who's throwing money at stuff that actually played is like,
He's already cool. He just
I want
wants his
my
team to win.
I want my team. I want the players to feel what it's like to get what I didn't have, which was cool locker room experience, cool travel, cool gear, like make people want to come there to play. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's coming from us who played on a team that won 3 national championships, and each year we
it
were
got better and better and better.
well, and we were suggested, a lot of people didn't, but we were suggested to turn back in our travel warm-up suits.
Yeah.
So it's
Your helmets and like I'm still mad I didn't keep my helmet, but they took my knee brace back.
Well, Armani needed it.
I didn't have to give it to Armani. I mean, I saved that playoff run, I would say.
Yeah.
What's the team do? It's because he and I both had really small calves. So, I mean, I basically took myself out of the game. So, anyways, Texas Tech. Here's another one of the more interesting takes from Big 12 media conference from Pete Thamel was Kenny Dillingham of Arizona State. He said, he summed up college football this way: to me, recruiting is dead. Retention is alive. It's not about recruiting. I don't care if we're ranked dead last in recruiting my entire career. Who knows? It'd be like if the draft was for 1 year, then half our draft picks leave. So it's all about retention now. Now that's my entire thing. So again, Big 12 is just taking shots at college football.
It's true though. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Matt Campbell just said he had 20 guys take less money to stay at Iowa State. Like,
and you talk to people. I mean, I was on a set today, and it's just like people that you wouldn't expect to be talking about things like this. We're talking about things like this. It's like everybody has their own idea and plan to make it work, and I think a lot of them intertwine in a way. But it's like the only people that don't see it is the NCAA. Like you're not going to fix both the transfer portal and NIL at once. You can't.
right.
But you got to pick a side and fix one of them.
Well, that's the weird, like, their idea is like, we'll just throw money at everything. And it's like, It's like they panicked. They had no plan. And they're just like, all right, everybody gets money now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, eventually dudes are going to be competitive and they want to win.
Right.
And those are the guys. I mean, eventually those are going to,
at this point, the only way you're fixing NIL is to actually do contracts.
Yeah. You have to do contracts, but, also, the Patriots said the Cyclones and Jayhawks should move to the Pac-2. What? Why? And he said Big 12 has a lot of new blood feeling their way around. Yeah, I mean, they do. But, here's Tex. There he is. I can't wait to ask him this orangutan question. Love it. So, Scott Frost, the UCF homecoming, new coach, head coach for Scott Frost, and what he learned from his time at Nebraska. He said, quote, don't take the wrong job. Hey. Don't do it. Shout out. Will Compton.
That's him. That's him talking about his alma mater.
That's right. He should have never left. Shots fired. Shout out PJ Fleck. Got an extension. Tex. Is your mic on and stuff? He froze.
He's froze. No, he's frozen.
Okay. Well, we'll get his take on that. Anyway, Scott Frost back at UCF. Good for him. Also, the Big 12 WWE broadcasts. The WWE will broadcast Friday night SmackDowns in Big 12 markets before 4 Big 12 games. They're going to do it on August 22nd in Double Night. What?
You got me?
Yeah, we got you now. You're frozen, but we got you. We can hear you.
It's a good frozen face.
Friday, October 3rd, Heritage Bank, Iowa State, Cincinnati. Friday, October 24th, the Mullet Arena, Houston and Arizona State, and then Friday, October 31st. That'll be awesome. Halloween, the Delta Center in Salt Lake City for Cincinnati and Utah. I don't know what this marriage is between the WWE and the Big 12, but
It's Fox.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude.
The WWE Friday Night SmackDown's on Fox. So
Okay.
I'm assuming the Fox is going to do a Big 12 game every Friday. But man, Iowa State's getting
They got
Cincinnati too.
Yeah.
I
mean, they must get some sort of money from that. That's what I'm talking about. Think outside the box, dude.
That means SmackDown's going to be taped, I bet.
What are the odds Brock Purdy comes out there for one of the Iowa State games? I bet you that August 22nd.
They neither is I guess the first one's neither one of them are at Iowa State. So why would he go?
Because he's a man of the people.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man of the people, dude. That's what he does. He was talking about Iowa State all weekend this week. Quarterback's got school pride. I'm sorry, he's a leader. He's a man. I don't hear Josh Allen talking about Wyoming ever.
Kidding me?
Just saying. Tex, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. There's a question that we have to ask you. If you had to fight an orangutan with a sword once every year, or fight a chicken every time you got in your car?
I'd fight a chicken.
See? I told you.
Every time you got in your car.
Every time I got in my car, dude, it'd be a chicken.
See? Tell him.
If that orangutan got a hold of me, dude, that thing would rip my arms clean off my body.
You have a sword.
What are you going to do with that, dude?
I'm going to stab it.
I don't know, man.
My arm plus a sword is going to be longer than the orangutan's arm.
Whoa.
Tex, you got 5 kids. You want to have to put your kids in the car and then fight a chicken?
Yeah. I mean,
dude, every time you get in the car.
Unless it's the big chicken from Family Guy.
That's what I said.
Same thing J-Bot said. TJ says chicken. See? J-Bot does not know ball. He does not know ball.
It's not about knowing ball.
All you got to do is, if you're in that car, all you got to do is just reach out and grab that chicken. That orangutan.
All you got to do is stab the orangutan. Like
it's
you
over.
make
Here you go.
No, dude.
You don't think that chicken's going to get smarter?
Bro, that thing.
You don't know animals. No. You don't know animal ball.
Chicken are also female, so that means you're fighting girls.
Oh, chicken, dude. Hey, look who's here. It's the birthday girl.
Happy birthday.
That's right. TJ says chicken. It's over. I mean, you're down 3-1. You need something. Patriot, chicken, or orangutan.
TJ needs to see that clip of that sea thing, that stingray running from that dolphin or the shark.
Dude. TJ, did you see that? The hammerhead shark and the stingray? If you're still listening there. Because that was you on the sidelines at Michigan.
Yes, it was.
You were the stingray, and the hammerhead shark was at DB. And that was awesome. Okay, here we go. Back to Big 12 news. Houston coach Willie Fritz with the quote of the night at the Big 12 Media Day. He goes, quote, "I have no desire of being around a turd for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week."
What?
I don't know the context. Nothing, dude.
Well, it's about hiring the right coaches.
There you go. Scott Frost said, don't take the wrong job.
So, wow.
What?
Well, it sounds like Big 12 doesn't like the coaches.
Dude, the Big 12 is like, I was shocked reading through some of these. Patriot says chicken isn't a fight, it's a slaughter. Okay. Tex, any thought on not being around a turd for 24 hours, 7 days a week?
I would say that's good. That's good hygiene practice.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of turds and being around them, did y'all watch the Poop Boat?
Poop Boat?
Yeah, on Netflix is Poop Cruise.
No,
went out.
No. I'm not. Nope. I'm not watching that. The Deuce Cruise?
Dude, it's actually pretty funny.
No. Call that the Barnable Cruise because it was like everybody was living in a barn out there. Okay. This is one of my favorite ones. Brett Yormark confirmed that the Big 12 scrapped the preseason conference media poll because Arizona State was picked 16th last year, and it hurt him through the season, a perception thing. League says this is a football-only decision. I love this because, what they fail to realize is this very next slide is that there actually is a preseason poll. It's just in the betting. We're not doing a preseason poll. Well, guess what? It's coming out anyways because everybody thinks Kansas State and Arizona State are going to win it. There's 5 teams at the top, dude.
And there you go. I mean, sports betting dime knows Iowa State can't close. So Matt Campbell's going to tell me his top 20 players took pay cuts to come back, and they're picked to finish second to last in the conference.
Below TCU, below Kansas, below BYU.
I mean, TCU's probably going to lose the first game of the season to Belichick.
Is that who
Texas
they play?
Tech should win it as much money as they're spending on their roster.
I would actually, just because I'm a Brock Purdy fan, I would put $5 on Iowa State.
I'll do it.
I'm going to.
I don't like the quarterback for Kansas State either.
We have to each go through before the season starts. We got to have an episode where we're like, pick your winner, and that way we can root for them the entire year. That
parlay?
Would actually be.
You do your parlay for each conference. So
what do you mean for like
I like that. I like that.
You mean all 10 of the conferences or 9, however many there are?
I would say 4-leg parlay.
Okay, let's do. We can. We'll do Power 4, and then we'll do Group of 5.
Okay.
How about that?
So 2 parlays.
App State. Yeah, and then we can just parlay those parlays. App State was picked, finished 10th. Are you kidding me?
I saw that. Apparently, they are terrible on the new video game.
Damn it. Hey, the quarterback quoted it and said bet, whatever that means.
Yeah, I know. That was I have that down as a how dare you.
Okay.
One of mine.
BMO said, patient told me that Texas Tech is last year's ASU. The new set. Well, yeah, dude, they spent
they're spending so much money. Yep.
Well, Texas Tech can't be a Cinderella either. They're one of the top 5 teams picked to finish.
Cinderella was poor before she became. They're not a Cinderella, dude. You know what Texas Tech is? They're Paris Hilton. Cinderella. They were born into money, but then they took that. They're the Kardashians. Texas Tech's Kardashians. Born into money, but made more money. How about that? What a reference. Shout out B. McCormick. He said he hit a 4-legger on PSG today. Let's go.
Go.
That's how you get hot right there. Okay, boys. Tex, have you seen this? The last bit of news before we move on. Hold on. Wait a minute. What is TJ talking? Okay. TJ posed us a question. Here's the thing. You get $10 million, but you have to return a kickoff featuring Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins, Derek Brooks, Ronnie Lott, Palomalu, Ryan Clark, Urlacher. Every time I see that name, all I hear is Brian Urlacher text just screaming at me at the top of his lungs, lifting me up onto the counter. Zach Taylor, DeMarcus Ware. You don't have to score, but you can't take a knee or touchback. If no, you spend a year in prison. Buddy, give me the football.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm running right out of bounds.
Give me the football. No, I'm not running out of bounds. Hit me. Then I'll sue you.
I'm going. Hey, you know where I'm going? Right towards Ryan Clark. Right towards Ryan Clark.
Hey, let's go.
Look, Troy Polamalu runs at me. I'm ducking because he just jumps over everybody.
Exactly. Brian Dawkins does scare the hell out of
me. Brian Urlacher, he's not a man anymore.
It's not an option. Hey, TJ, you should have known that he was going to find a way out of that.
Brian Urlacher has hair now, so, can't trust him.
That's true. He probably wouldn't put a helmet back on because it'd probably rub his hair off.
Yeah, Ed Reed,
I'm going right for Ryan Clark. Now, if you'd have put me Sean Taylor on there instead of Ryan Clark, there's no weak spots.
I want to know how many times TJ had to count that number of names to make sure he had 11.
Hey,
who's kicking? Who's kicking here?
With Sean Taylor. That's death.
You know who?
I'm still doing it.
You know who's a secret hit stick? Deshaun Goldson, safety for the Niners back in the day.
Oh, here we go again.
Just type in Deshaun Goldson. TJ knows. I bet he knows.
I remember. I saw him play.
Deshaun Goldson would. You didn't come over the middle. That was Deshaun Goldson's middle. Y'all don't even remember.
Darren Wood.
That was fun.
Roy Williams.
Oh, Roy Williams was a good safety.
The basketball coach?
No.
No, the football player. The original Roy Williams. The real Roy. The real Roy.
Uh-huh. He said Sean was dude. He was a specimen. Okay.
Or LeVar Arrington in his prime.
Mm.
Also specimen.
Yes. Dude, Vontez Perfect, who would just just like karate kick you in the jaw.
But he knew ball. If you watch his the way he played, it's because he was always in the right spot. He's like Ray Lewis.
Who?
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
He played. He had the same type of game.
Hated the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
Hated them.
Who doesn't?
Dude, we're about to go down. We're about to list a bunch of hard hitting NFL.
Yep. My wheels are already turning.
I know, me too. I'm like, golly, what was another safety that you
Jonathan Vilma?
Yep.
Vilma in his prime?
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly would knock you out, dude.
Oh yeah.
Who was that dude from the Texans?
The field.
Who's the guy from the Texans?
Oh, Brian Cushings.
Yes, Cushing.
Yes,
yeah,
Cushing.
Yeah, Cushing. That guy was crazy.
Hey, what about Romanowski? Just wanted to gouge freaking psychopath. Takeo Spikes.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Luke. Dude, that was one of the saddest things ever when Luke Kuechly knocked himself out and was crying. That was not a good look. Okay, here we go, boys. We've got one more. We gotta switch gears to
Rodney Harrison.
Ooh, yeah. Rodney Harrison
He'd also knock himself out.
Yeah. Lee, there's so many. One of these days we'll just have to name the wait, which one am I looking at? Not that one. Is this it? Yeah, there we go.
I don't know, can't see it.
I know I got lost there. Boys, this film has swept the nation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the text. Have you seen this?
You guys need to get off.
Dude, so this golfer is sitting here. There's a group of golfers that are being hassled by another group of golfers.
He had a few too many pops.
Yeah, they had some pops. They're getting yelled at because the guys behind them saying you can't even put the ball on the tee, and then chaos ensues.
Did you see him actually try to tee the ball up?
Yes. Wait a minute. Isn't this dude? Wasn't he like an NHL enforcer?
Yes.
The guy, not the guy standing here right here. The other guy.
Oh, this guy has no. Oh, that's a good one, LeVon Kirkland. Oh,
ooh,
yeah. So here we go. Here's the video. This guy is just barking on the tee box, barking at somebody who's standing on the cart path. All the golf carts are lined up. This poor guy with the goatee. And then he goes and shoves one guy. And then the guy who he shoved then proceeds to throw him.
Throws him in the pond.
Throws him into the pond.
After he told him he was going to throw him in the pond.
He said, I'm going to throw you in the pond. The guy comes back, tries to get in his face. Hockey, this guy's got some sort of hockey background because he grabs him by the shirt of the collar and just starts laying haymakers. The guy stands back up again, more haymakers to his face. I don't know why he's got his hands up like he's praising Jesus.
Grabs
him by the neck, the scruff of the shirt.
And every time he hit him, he goes, bang.
Put your hands up, dude. Do something. I'll just give him your face for free. He's beating him to death with his face against his fist.
The guy.
He's headbutting his fist.
He doesn't throw a single punch.
And every time the guy was hitting him, he was going bang, bang, bang.
Who's that guy? Tom Crean. Bang, bang. Somebody needs to remix that. Hit the Tom Crean with him. But, dude, this guy, it's over. He's not going to be able to show his face anywhere again.
No. You gotta, after you get thrown in the pond, you gotta leave. Don't come back for more.
I'm not saying it's not like he threw him like 30 feet into the pond like a Frisbee golf disc.
And if you listen to it, he's like, dude, if you come at me, I'm going to throw you in the pond. I'm going to throw you in the water. And he came at him, sure enough, threw him in the water.
What gave this guy the confidence to think that he could do that?
Tequila.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Transfusion. I don't know. Some type of liquor.
Nay.
That's not beer. That was liquor drunk.
Yeah. He just said he launched him, dude. I mean, he threw him like the Grinch through the
it looked like a shot put
chimney. Yeah, dude. When he threw him into this guy, just standing there screaming at him.
Yeah, he's beating his chest.
Oh my gosh! And then he lunges and just that's it. He literally took him through. Oh man.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh gosh. So there you have it, folks. That I mean, if at that point, I don't know what you do from that guy's standpoint. He's probably gonna be banned from that course. He's probably gonna be banned from a lot of courses, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you got to show up in a neck brace, right? Everybody feels bad for a guy in a neck brace.
Go full situation from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Neck roll, dark sunglasses, like it's over.
That was the turning point for the situation when he came back with a neck brace after headbutting the wall. People started liking him, so it's the only move.
You have to. So yeah, this was the guy.
The wall. I'm just laughing because I'm trying to think of the who turned heel in that situation. Was it the situation or was it the wall? People started hating the wall.
Yeah,
he turned heel. Mike became the hero.
So yeah, this guy. I wonder where he works. Like, I wonder where this guy works. If he's gonna show, is he gonna show back up to work, and everybody's just gonna be kind of peeking over at him, like, "Hey, man, you all right?" Hey, I've been in this scenario before. Remember when Rookie?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's just kind of like this
guy. Yours wasn't broadcasted all over the internet.
Somebody's like, "Hey, man," no, nobody saw it. Like, "Hey, man, what'd you do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend?" You're like, "Does this guy not have the internet?" Oh,
you have to delete everything.
Yeah, he was former NHL enforcer Nick Tarnasky. Or just lean into it and be like, "I'm going on a media tour right now. I'm Hawk Tua in this thing and get my seconds of like just do it. Come on this show.
Make a coin.
Do it." Anyways. Whew. That was hilarious. I laughed so hard when he threw the second time he threw him when he was like parallel to the ground. That was incredible. Okay, that was it. All right, let's do the water cooler debate real quick.
Whoops, wrong button.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Okay, water cooler debate time. But first, J.Y., you started this, and we said we'd talk about it on the show. So, one roulette spin, who are you picking? I don't even know what this question means. I think we just started yelling about what number was what.
I'm going to be honest. You reading that out loud is the first time I've read that or listened to that.
Yeah.
What the actual question was. I just saw the numbers and was just like, this is what was the best number? So that makes more sense why there's only 36 of them.
Yeah.
I just assumed that it was.
Wait, you didn't read it? I was like, I don't know why it's a roulette spin. Who cares?
No, I didn't read it at all. Some of these numbers
are questionable. If you had your top three, which ones?
Yeah. Well, number 8, obviously Lamar is going to have a problem with it because he sues everybody for it. But the number one biggest question mark is LeBron James at 23. I mean, you're going to put LeBron James over Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Yep. No way.
No chance.
My second question was kind of like a dual question because, look, I think Shaq's one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
That number 34.
But is Shaq better than Walter Payton?
No.
And
who was the guy? Oh my God!
To second that, Nolan Ryan was better wearing number 34 than he was number 30. You can't just squeeze him in. That's like putting Jordan at 45 just to squeeze him in because LeBron's 23.
Earl Campbell at number 34 too. I don't know. What was the one I was going to say? First of all, Mark Messier with hair at number 11 is hilarious. It just doesn't
So
look
I was
like.
thinking the same thing. I was like, Mark Messier had hair?
How are you
Scrolled
not
in
going to?
real tight, and I was like, oh, that's the Oilers. He must have been like 22.
Yep. How are you not going to? You're not going to call into question Shohei Ohtani at 17?
Well, I thought about that, but
Ohtani's won a championship.
Ohtani has won a championship. Also, the big question we had was 14. Pete Rose wore 14. The greatest baseball hitter of all time.
He said 22 makes the wheel of fraud. Where's Angel Reese?
Yeah.
She wore 10. Messi's 10. We
Yeah, you can't argue that.
But again, I love Allen Iverson. I had a pair of Iversons growing up. But is he better than Babe Ruth?
Whoa. Is he better than Dale Earnhardt? Come on.
These are arguments. These are all arguments.
Come on. Joe Flacco has had a better career than Kevin Garnett. So
has he?
I don't know.
Well, I guess he won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, he's been playing forever, dude.
Garnett only won 1, but Garnett's a South Carolina boy, so I gotta get him.
Okay. Yeah. So this was 23 is just outrageous.
But Butch, or maybe it was Dylon, brought up a great thing for number 8 was Cal Ripken.
Yep.
Now Ovechkin has won a Stanley Cup.
Steve Young.
Yeah. Troy Aikman has 3 Super Bowls. Trumps all that. Ovechkin has 1.
Troy Aikman would not make the Hall of Fame if he didn't play for the Cowboys.
That's a stupid argument.
How do you figure? They had a run game.
System quarterback.
And a defense.
I mean, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith.
Do not compare to other people in the Hall of Fame.
Come on.
He is a 3-time Super Bowl
just because he looks absolutely hammered on.
You're telling me that Trent Dilfer should make the Hall of Fame because he won a Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl, dude.
He won 3.
The Cowboys didn't win a Super Bowl because of Troy Aikman put them on their back.
Facts.
I disagree.
If he played for any other team, he wouldn't make the Hall of Fame.
Listen, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Doesn't mean you're right.
Quarterback's Dak. Your quarterback's Dak.
Yeah, why didn't you say number 4 for Lou Gehrig, dude? Stop living in the past. Wow.
Well, I was going to, but then I started thinking about Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig's he won stuff.
So you're saying
once Dak wins something,
that's look.
He's in.
Me being a soccer guy, I could throw Mia Hamm at number 9.
Ooh, yeah.
But Ted Williams is one of the best baseball hitters. He's the last person to hit 400, right?
Yeah.
So
one of the best baseball players ever.
They couldn't do 21 and 22, both Cowboys. There's no way. That's why they didn't put Emmitt Smith there. Caitlin Clark's not won anything.
It's true.
I mean, come on.
I agree.
So, okay.
The whole Cowboys thing that you guys are cutting. That's a stupid argument. That's like saying Emmitt Smith wouldn't have gotten the rushing record if he didn't play for the Cowboys.
Wow, he might not have. He had a great offensive line, great fullback.
That tells us everything we need to know about Troy Aikman because he just handed the ball off. So thank you for making an argument with us.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Troy Aikman was the quarterback of the team, the most important player.
Okay, so Brock Purdy's the most important player?
No, he's not.
I mean, you want to swivel yourself? I mean,
the game has changed.
Emmitt Smith was on the Cowboys team.
Chris Berman.
You know what? The whole Niners team. Niners are a system team.
Okay.
The whole Niners team is a system team.
Uh-huh.
Greg Kittle, system tight end. McCaffrey, system running back.
Greg Kittle. Patriot says no Aikman slander.
That's true.
We're not slandering Aikman. We're just speaking facts. If you have a guy that leads the league at the all-time leading rusher in rushing yards,
and if you have
the quarterback that was playing with him didn't throw the ball, obviously.
He threw the ball.
Or your defense was so good that you didn't have to throw the ball.
I'm just still finding people on this list. Like, how is Mike Trout on this list? He never won a playoff game.
Oh, here's another one. Steve Atwater. safety, Broncos.
Hmm.
Hit stick.
Yep.
He was 27. Yeah, Mike Trout should not be. Eddie George should be there instead of Mike Trout.
Oh, John Lynch.
Oh, buddy. Oh,
Yeah.
hit stick. Okay, moving on. Water cooler debate. Question of the week. What is the GOAT type of link? Who wants to go first? Shout out BMO for trying to. I forgot what he said, so we're just going to say what comes to mind. Who wants to go first? GOAT type of link.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
I would have to say it's the sausage link. There is
I was thinking
nothing
about
better
that.
than a breakfast sausage. Dipped in honey, or not honey, but syrup. Woo! Give me some sausage links. Sausage links you can
Wait a
throw on
minute.
the grill.
Wait a minute. What syrup are you talking about? Maple syrup or corn syrup?
Maple syrup.
Okay.
I almost said Merple. Hey, Merple drink, baby.
Wait,
Ooh.
I just want to make sure we're not talking about log cabin maple syrup,
No,
right?
no. The real stuff.
The real
Hot
stuff.
honey syrup.
Yeah, hot honey is the thing now. So I'm going GOAT type of link is the sausage link. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next. Because nothing beats a good cuff link.
Shout out Edge.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out Edge. Got his cuff links.
You got that
Those
cuff
American
link showing?
Flag
Like, to me, if you got a cuff link on, it's just like, I got money.
Well, you're at a cool event too.
Yeah.
You're somewhere.
You know it's about to go down.
Uh-huh.
And your wife or spouse or they just need to get off the tracks because the train's coming.
Tell them.
Cufflinks are on. Shirt's getting unbuttoned.
Tex.
I'm gonna go with a hyperlink.
Check out the show and check out our podcast in the show notes.
Link in the bio.
Hey, link in the bio.
Hyperlink in the bio.
Shout out BMO. He sent some in. Here's some of his answers. And I called him out. I said, this was genius because you started naming off links before we even recorded. So if we said something, he could say that he said it first, but all of us chose different links than what he said. He said chain link, sneaky link. I don't even know what that is. Zelda from the video game link, and LinkedIn. LinkedIn got me good. That was fun.
Yeah, LinkedIn was good. Golf links.
Oh, that's why we even did this, because they're playing in a links course.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Golf links. That was a good one. Okay. That was the water cooler debate. Chain link. There you go. Mic drop. Hyperlink.
That's what BMO said, right?
Okay. Let's hit the football drop. Whoops. Let's go.
Football. Yay.
Okay. Some quick football news before we do our AFC West questions. What is this? Quarterback season 2 hits Netflix. There we go. Are you going to watch this? You watch quarterback season 2?
I watched season 1.
I'm probably not going to watch this.
I'm probably not going to watch it either.
I
got about halfway through Receiver last year and stopped watching.
Yeah, I don't.
It's too long. I don't have time to watch all that stuff.
But here's what I did this. Great Crips unveiled his first ever VIP card, the Hall of Fade. They gifted it to Kirk Cousins in honor of his regularly requested haircut on quarterback. Not only will Cousins now receive free haircuts, but also all customers present in the salon at the time. Okay, so if he walks into a Great Clips, everybody gets free haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tex, are you going to watch this?
Yes, I'm going to watch that. When's it starting? It starts today?
Yeah. It started yesterday or today. I don't even remember.
The 8th.
Anyways, him getting Joe Burrow was a big get.
Yeah, I'm going to watch
that. Well, that asked the question,
I'm so ready for some football.
Was Joe Burrow distracted last year at the beginning of the year because he had cameras all over him? Was he trying to do too much? So, also,
you know what? If I was Kirk Cousins
ordeal
I would say I would never do it again because every time he does it, he ends up getting hurt or something bad happens.
Oh, BMO. the Chiefs are delaying their stadium decision as they wait further either in Missouri or Kansas. The Chiefs decide. Kansas is dangling the idea of a dome stadium, hoping to turn the state into a professional sports powerhouse. Wow. Chiefs in shambles. Chiefs in shambles.
Yeah, they can't decide what state they want to be in.
They don't know who they are. They're Zoolander right now.
Their fans are getting mad at their quarterback because of how out of shape he's looked in pictures.
He is. He's trading places with Travis Kelce right now.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He's eating too much barbecue.
Could be. He's got too many. He's got kids. That's the. Everybody knows you walk by, the kids don't eat their peanut butter and jelly. You just tuck a couple of those crusts right there and just finish, polish her off. That takes a lot of restraint.
I have a hard time not eating the crust that's cut off the
I don't want to waste either.
Yeah.
And maybe that needs to be a water cooler. What's the GOAT type of food you eat that your kids don't finish?
Too long of a question.
Yeah. Commanders are going with the alternates that look like the old Redskins uniforms.
Can they just not go back to the Redskins?
I mean, everything
they
on this
obviously want to
is Redskins except for that W on the helmet. I mean, you're doing it. You're doing everything like.
You're telling me you want your ex-girlfriend back, but you can't get her back.
Right. This is
because you made her have a restraining order.
Yeah, this is outrageous. Come on, just do it. And then the Cardinals are offering fans the opportunity to travel to road games with the team. It starts at $2,500. You get a charter flight, a hotel accommodations, full transportation, tailgates hosted by the team greats, in addition, lower level tickets. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, $2,500 is not bad for that.
For all that, you get a flight, hotel, tailgate, transportation, and tickets. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's not bad
the
at all.
only downside is you have to watch Kyler Murray suck for 4 hours.
If they threw in some Call of Duty with Kyler Murray,
now you're cooking
for like $5,000
the night before the game.
Do they play the Cowboys this year?
right after walkthroughs.
Let's go. All right, here we go, boys. The AFC West topics, questions. I don't even know what we've been doing for the past hour, but we're here.
I mean, the number one, I don't know why that's on there. Who put that on there?
Me.
They were 10-7 last year.
But their defense was historic. They had the number one is Sean Payton actually have an offense? Their offense was awful. Their defense had the most sacks in franchise history. You got to have a little bit of an
offense to go 10-7.
Their defense. Did you not hear what I just said? Their red zone defense was outrageous, and they had the most sacks. Number one.
Come on.
It's like the Cam Newton. Was he really a good offensive player? Did he have a good defense the year he went to the Super Bowl?
Actually, 1A question is: are the Chiefs going to win this thing for the 10th straight time?
No.
They've won the AFC West.
That was my hard take. I said the Chiefs will not win the division.
Or your hot take?
The hard take. It's not hot yet.
G.U.Y.S hard take.
G.U.Y.S hard takes.
Got to get sponsored by Hims.
No, you got to have the hot take. Cialis get hard take.
Yeah.
Sponsored by The Rock and
Chiefs will not win the division this year.
Facts. I agree with that. I'm not. It's a hot take. It's a hard take whenever it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, y'all got me thinking about hard hitters. So.
You're a hard take.
BMO's sending kinky links or whatever. Stinky links.
He's sending text messages as we're recording this. Oh, okay. Number 5, Justin Herbert's hair. What impact will that have on the AFC West?
Is he shaving it again?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. He'll change his hairstyle mid-season. You can't have a quarterback that's that emotional. Jim Harbaugh can't allow that to happen. He's got to sit Justin Herbert down and say, look, keep your hair cut. Don't be making drastic changes.
I just want you to know, you're like, their defense was historic, but the Chargers had less points against. than the Broncos. So you don't even know what you're talking about.
They had the most sacks in franchise history for the Broncos,
Okay.
dude. Their offense was
I'm just
awful.
telling you, the points against doesn't say that.
Tell me what the offense did, Tex. Stop telling me what the defense
Bills swept this
points
division last year.
points for 425, which is 40 more than the Chiefs.
Which is what? Where are they ranked, buddy?
Points for
Okay,
was
don't
40
tell me where
more
they're
than
at for
the Chiefs.
I don't care about where the Chiefs are. The Chiefs sucked at offense last year.
They had 425 points.
Where is that rank NFL?
Hang on, I got to get the whole.
How would you tell me? How do you know it's 40 more points than the Chiefs?
Because I'm just looking at it right now. Like, why would I
Okay.
say that?
Then you're obviously looking at a ranking. Just say the number.
I was looking at it they were ranked 10th in the NFL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th. Yeah, 10th.
Okay, so they had a top 10 offense.
Top 10 offense. Okay.
Okay, so I was wrong.
So what you say? I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I was reading before and I was like, wow, the defense really carried this team.
But they didn't.
No, they didn't. I can't wait to hear everybody yell at me about that online.
The Chargers defense is better. The Eagles points against. I'd have to go to Pro Football Reference to get like the composite, but points against wise.
Text number 4 over. This was yours over under packs of gum that Pete Carroll will chew.
I'm gonna go with 1 pack of gum per game.
Per game.
Per game. Over under 1.
You talk about the five like the remember those ones, the Hubba Bubble or the double bubble or whatever they were that came in like the packs of 5?
Nope,
he probably chooses
just whatever one's fit in your pocket. The Trident packs. What's in those?
Okay.
Like 32?
No, those are 20. Yeah, they're like 16 to 20.
Oh yeah. He's going.
You think he chooses one at a time, or is he putting 3 or 4 at a time?
He's got a wad, dude. He's not
Ventura.
shy about it. He looks like a camel out there. So
Ace Ventura, one piece every 10 minutes.
Just okay. Number 3, will Geno right back this year for the Raiders? I don't know what that means.
Because
the Raiders can be good.
They wrote him, but he didn't write back.
Do you believe in the Raiders at all?
No.
There it is. And then question number 2 was: is this the Werther's original division?
Yes.
This is, dude, that picture. The picture dude, this is incredible. On your screen now is a picture, an AI generated picture with Andy Reid and his little tiny mutant hand on the left side. It's sitting on a bench with Pete Carroll, and they're holding a bag of Werther's original.
AI generated.
Simply because Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and Pete Carroll this has to be one of the oldest coaching divisions in history of NFL.
Yeah.
So
has to be, especially just them two.
Did you see that Andy Reid and that AI generated one's wearing a Werther's original Q-Zip?
Oh, is that what that is? Look at his little tiny hand over here. He's like that guy from Scary Movie 2. Bima says if he doesn't do big league chew packet, that's a good point.
NIL deal.
Big red gum is the GOAT? No, dude. What are you, Ricky Bobby? Patriot?
Yeah.
Over 6.5 with Dacky seems too easy. Oh, he's talking about the Cowboys. Okay. Now we like to do our game. Let's ask Grok. Which AFC West team would make the best dramatic poet? Here's the reading, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think they said?
Hubert.
What? No, the AFC West team, not the.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Tex is correct. The conclusion is that the Las Vegas Raiders would make the best dramatic poet. Their poetry would blend the raw passion of their fan base, the tragic undertones of their checkered history, and the theatricality of their silver and black identity. They'd craft verses of howl of defiance and ache with loss, capturing the human condition with a pirate's snarl. The Chargers come close second with their soulful despair, but their poetry might wallow too much. The Raiders, by contrast, balance swagger, sorrow, making them the division's poetic powerhouse. So congratulations to the Raiders on being the poets of the AFC West. Very nice.
That's one win.
That's hey, I mean,
Gotta get started.
rest of the division doesn't have any wins. Number 2 question about the AFC West. Would the best type which AFC, if there were a beer, which AFC team would be the AFC West team would be the best beer? Have any guesses, boys?
Probably Kansas City.
Which one would they be if they were a beer? The Chiefs.
A lager.
IPA. Widely loved, always a winner.
The Broncos
Go
are
ahead.
going to be like a Hefeweizen or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I'm thinking the Chiefs are gonna be like a domestic beer. The Broncos are gonna be a craft beer.
The Raiders are malt liquor. Come on.
Yes.
Go.
And yeah,
Raiders are malt liquor.
The Chargers
The Chargers are Anchor
seltzer.
Cream Ale.
It's a seltzer.
The Chiefs are an IPA. The Chargers are a Saison. But sometimes a fizz that falls flat, mirroring the flash of their brilliance without sustained success. The Broncos are a stout, once rich and robust during their Peyton Manning era, now struggling to recapture that.
Their Peyton Manning era.
Yep, that's what it says. That's what Grok says, not me.
Oh, Grok has gone Taylor Swift on us.
The Las Vegas Raiders would be a sour ale. Some fans love the unpredictable tang. Others find it hard to stomach with their roller coaster seasons. There we go. The Raiders. You got B. McCormick good with their malt liquor.
It's so true.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I got somebody's up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Which AFC West would be the best yoga?
Chargers.
Which AFC West team would
San
be the best
Diego
yoga instructor? Here we go. The Kansas City Chiefs would be the best yoga instructors in the AFC West. Their high-energy approach under Andy Reid mirrors the focus and stamina needed for yoga.
They
flexibility.
flop, so they're flexible.
They'd be the best Zumba instructors, not a yoga instructor. The Chargers are too inconsistent. They'd forget the sequence mid-class. The Broncos are too stuck in the past, probably teaching outdated poses. And the Raiders are too chaotic, may turn yoga into a party vibe. Well, you pair that with their malt liquor.
Yeah.
You're on it, dude. Okay. Which AFC team would each team be if they were a 90s sitcom? This one was good. Have any guesses of the 90s sitcom for the Chiefs?
Now.
Seinfeld.
The
Broncos. Friends.
Really?
Yep. Like Friends, they were widely popular in the 97-98 era with John Elway and Terrell Davis. They were the golden child of the AFC West. So in that era, they were Friends. The Chargers were news radio. I don't even know what show that is.
I never even heard of that show.
And the Raiders were the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They aligned with...
Yeah, I was going to say Family Matters for the Raiders.
Nope, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Because they moved?
Oh, no. Yeah. Even if results were mixed post-LA. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's the AFC West segment of questions that we like to ask. If you want a further breakdown, we're not going to go over everything. There's a gazillion shows that do that, so we don't go that route. All right, let's go over the golf guys quickly. We don't have time to go over the whole thing. Okay, we're on to the Scottish Open. Here are the favorites. Scotty Scheffler, of course, plus 360. Rory, then Xander, then Tommy Fleetwood, then Colin Morikawa, then Ludwig Oberg, then Robert McIntyre, because he won it last year. The most tipped, everybody loves Matthew Fitzpatrick here, and Ryan Fox, Bobby McIntyre, Sam Burns. Shout out Golf Tips Checker. Go follow him on Twitter. Gracerman snuck in there, but the biggest piece of the pie for 232 tips and 50 sources is Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Really?
Yeah. So the weather, is this in Celsius?
Yes.
Okay. That's too much for me. This is actually kind of good weather.
Like decent weather.
Yeah, cloudy for Wednesday and Thursday. It starts in like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't forget to fill up your lineups. And then the sunny on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It looks pretty sunny. The big thing here is if the wind starts going.
Yeah.
So
off the water.
Dude, this was hilarious for this. The PGA Stars are in Scotland. I love this round. I love this pairing because it's Adam Scott, then Scotty Scheffler, then the Scottish guy, Robert McIntyre.
Robbie Mac.
Scott at the Scottish Open. They went Scott, Scotty, actual Scott guy. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good pairing.
That is good.
I got to give credit where credit's due. They'll have their own stadium hole this week, the par 3-6, buddy. Come on, if you're going to build a stadium hole, you can't have
that's soccer style.
Like, come on, like if you're going to say it's stadium, you got to make that thing the 7th,
double decker
16th at Waste Management.
Yeah,
come on,
that's soccer style.
Here is, if you want to screenshot this about the golf course, go check out Ron Close. Check him out on Twitter. We are not about to go. Okay, there's BMO. Knew it. He said 70, 79 degrees. Patriot says Dork and Mindy for the Broncos. This is a TV show. Cheers, y'all. You've been subbing. See you later, Patriot. Yeah, it's a links course, right?
Yeah.
So weather's the X factor. There you go. Okay. Here are the guys for your DraftKings lineups. J-Bow, would you like to go first? Put them in your lineups here.
Yeah. Wait just a second.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'll keep going. Okay. J-Bow had a little visitor. Some of the kids are being obviously we're all dads, and our kids sometimes wake up at night and they come in during our recordings, and we do this live. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to finish up this golf talk. I gave you Christian Bezadenhout at 7,000 for your DraftKings lineup, top 20 plus 360, because every time we get South Africans on a links course, and he is a very good longer iron player, and South Africans usually really play well on links style courses. So that's what I'm banking on. Tom Kim, Dylon, of course, going way above everybody else like he normally does. 7,600, top 20 plus 240. Butch P gave you a top 20 at plus 850 at Grant Force, 6,500. Edge.
I'm back too.
Lucas Glover was not in this tournament, so we gave him the other Clemson guy, which is 6,900, Jacob Bridgman. You two. So there is a Clemson guy in here. Shout out Edge. J-Vi, you were about to go for your guy.
Yeah. I don't know much about my guy. I know that he's missed a couple cuts, but he's made a lot of cuts. I mainly picked him because I love his name. Romain Langzaqui.
No, Langaskew.
Yeah.
Langaskew.
That guy.
That's a hard take.
That is a medium take. But I'm trying to look up really quick because you always do this to me. You always put top 20 for the guy I send, and that is not.
I was just giving people, if you want to dip your toe in with Langaskew.
I know. I need to do more research when I do it, but I'm trying to see what it is, what they have him to make the cut.
Oh, you're looking for make the cut. Tex, what about your guy, Hao Tong Lee? Top 20, 360, plus 360. 7,100.
Kevin Kisner's playing?
Tex, are you there?
I'm here.
He says Oberg, Nat,
I
McCarthy.
Pretty much was very much like the Chinese Tua. That's how I'd imagine they would say it.
That's why you picked.
Yeah, but he's had some good finishes. He was 32nd in the Masters a few years back.
A few years back?
Yep. Yeah, it was like 2018. He's
7 years ago.
He's got 8 wins. He's playing good golf right now.
I'm not doubting you. Hey, I like it. Not doubting you. Are you still looking for Langasqui?
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong tournament. I was like,
Oh.
Kevin Kistner's playing in this
Oh,
tournament.
you're looking at the ISCO.
Yes.
That's where Hubs is playing.
Yes, I saw Hubs on there too.
So Mike Kim and
It's a great wrestler name though. Langasqui.
yeah.
It sounds like a hockey goalie.
Yeah.
All right.
Langasqui with the save. Yeah, that's right.
But
It's
this-
a game. It's a hockey.
But this,
Plus
this
100 to make the cut.
plus 100 to make the cut for Langasqui.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in this week too. I'm in.
In the tournament,
Yes.
Yep.
you're trying to get. You
I'm
got
into.
to get
It starts at 2 a.m. So whenever we wake up, it should be pretty well progressed.
pretty much
Yes.
done. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for How Dare Yous, and then we're going to be done. Everybody ready?
Dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
Okay. Who wants to go first? How dare yous?
I'll go first.
I
I
got
have
some.
two.
I have two.
My first how dare you goes out to Edge
Give it to
because we got into a little scrummish over text because I didn't know if I was going to be here tonight because I've been up so.
him.
Oh, you're stealing mine.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You can do that
No,
one.
mine was gonna be the exact same thing.
Well, give it to him
That's-
then, Tex.
Edge,
Don't be-
we could both have the same. How dare you?
Yeah.
Edge was talking about, oh, look at me, I'm going to be so tired because I had to wake up so early in the morning, making a big deal about how tough he was, making a big deal about how he was going to, it sounded
Yeah.
like he was going to be here, even though he's got to be up early and he's
Yeah.
tired.
Hey,
But he knows here, the dogs.
me.
Oh,
Dogs, the podcast.
The
Hey, hard takes only.
DAWGGs.
Bulldog mouth, puppy dog ass.
hard takes only.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hard
Hot
takes. only.
takes. Hard takes after dark.
Would you got anything to add to that, J-Vi?
No, that was just my thing. I mean, he tried to
Hey, he's
say
trying
it
to
with
walk
his
that walk.
He tried to say it with his chest.
Hey,
But
Hey,
tried to talk
you
that
know what he
talk.
needs? You know what he needs to get hard? Hymns.
hey,
Sponsored by Hymns.
he saw what weights I was pressing.
Hey, dude, that
Hey.
response that you gave him right after he said that in the group messages was pretty good. That one got me. That whole exchange was hilarious.
I had to remind him.
Okay. I have some. My how dare you is to Gen Z because there's a new trend emerging among Gen Z career professionals called micro-retirement. Micro-retirements involve taking 1 to 2 week break from work every 12 to 18 months. Gen Z is using
Vacation.
micro-retirement to avoid burnout. That's called a family
What is
vacation,
that?
you idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you trying to you always got to come up with like, oh, we've got this new fashion trend. No, you don't. That was from the 80s. They used to wear warm up and windsuit pants all the time. You're not breaking the mold here.
Yeah.
All those songs that you keep remixing, they made them 20 years ago. Micro retirements, get out of here. It's a
they went on
vacation.
It's a week.
It's a week. What are you talking about? You get 2 or 3 vacations.
1 week a year. Yeah, I'm going
They
on
give
retirement.
it to you at work.
For free.
Hey, here's 2 to 3
Hey,
weeks.
when you have
of
kids, guess
vacation.
what? It's not even vacation. It's just a trip. Nobody sleeps.
Yeah,
That's right.
it makes you
Kids, Gen Z.
yeah, let me find a place that makes doing what I do harder because I'm not where everything's at that I know where it's at.
Exactly. It's like it's already tough enough to keep the kids in bed in your own house. Let me put them on the road with nothing that I have to calm everything down.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go, nothing to use. Good gosh. Micro retirements, dude. That's
That was good.
unbelievable. My second how dare you is to the WNBA.
Mm.
This is I'm not going to get controversial. This they know what they're doing. How
Yeah.
dare you? They know exactly what they're doing with this.
Yeah.
Angel
Nobody's
Reese
going
has
to
been-
buy it.
Angel Reese has been named the
Hot
cover.
take.
Hard take or hot take?
Hold
on, wait a
it's a
minute.
hard take. Hard
Hmm.
take.
But anyways, how dare you to the WNBA or 2K for putting her this they know what they're doing here.
Yeah.
And it's working because everybody's
He
talking.
probably paid them.
So hilarious. I mean, why aren't all the older players mad at her now for getting all the shine, right? Right? Shouldn't they be pushing her down and doing that stuff to her?
You think? Yeah.
Because she's getting the cover of 2K26 as a second-year player. All these other ladies have been on there forever, right? They've been there forever. That's what they were saying when the other stupid. How dare you? And my third how dare you is to the MAC, because Northern Illinois left, and now Ohio is reportedly engaged in preliminary talks about joining the Sun Belt. Is the MAC dead?
Wait, where did Northern Illinois go?
Did they go to the mountain? They go.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the MAC will never be dead.
Well, Ohio's not in the Sun Belt.
Well, I'm not saying they are now.
There's no sun in Ohio.
I was right. The Mountain West. They left the MAC. Damn it, I know ball. God, genius. But Toledo, I heard was leaving too. The Sun Belt's the next, that's the one everybody wants to get into as a group of 5.
That's right.
That's the destination for Ohio, for ECU, for Louisiana Tech, for Western Kentucky. Want to get in the Sun Belt. So Northern Illinois is leaving the MAC or left the MAC. Now Ohio is about to leave the MAC. Ohio is a good program.
Yeah. Bobcats.
But anyways, that's
my other how dare you goes out to the App State quarterback transfer.
Uh-oh. What do you do this time?
The rankings came out. The App State's picked to finish 10th in the Sun Belt.
Uh-huh.
And he tweeted out bet. Let's not do that after a 5-6 season.
Hey.
I love your confidence. Let's just not put it to where everybody can see it.
Who's going to be their quarterback this year?
Hang those rankings up in your locker.
Is he even the starter yet? Has he been announced the starter?
No, I don't know. But
also, how dare you? They tore down the SoField indoor facility up there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. They're building a new one. They moved the softball field. They're building a bigger one. So kickers will actually have to show up to practice.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Anything else, boys?
No.
That was a long one. We got off on some tangents there about all kinds of stuff. That's how we like it, though. I mean, everybody else taking breaks, but we can fill up an hour, and we could keep going if we wanted to.
Yeah,
honestly, but we don't have any time. We don't have any trouble filling up time.
Yeah, next week we should power rank offensive line coaches
in college.
Yep,
let's do it. Let's get a top 10.
Oh, Tex.
Ooh, are you betting?
What is the Wimbledon of football?
Which stadium is the Wimbledon of football? We said Augusta was the Wimbledon of golf, but we want a football tennis. We were trying to golf tennis. Now we want a football tennis.
You know what? It has to be an outdoor place.
Uh-huh. Has to be hallowed ground. I said Lambeau Field.
Yes, that's kind of where I was leaning. I was thinking it's either Green Bay.
I said the Rose Bowl.
But that's not NFL.
Well, you didn't specify.
Well, I mean, I gave you credit. That was a good answer. The Rose Bowl is iconic, no doubt about it. But it's not anywhere in the NFC South or the NFC East. It's not anywhere in the NFC North.
I'd say the most historic place, it's either Soldier Field or Lambeau.
I said that too.
I said.
But on this show, we also are a build-up of rivalries. So let's get the Packers-Bears rivalry going again.
AFC East. I mean, they've kind of killed off all the other the iconic stadiums. So I don't know.
You get the Meadowlands.
No.
Ralph was gone.
Not yet. Last season.
Shout out B. McCormick. He's at almost 21,000 steps for 11 miles.
Let's go.
He's on a heater. Let's go. All right.
Time for bed.
Hey. That's it. That is episode. debating on a monkey sword and chicken claw. Anyways.
Go Bills.